Let's take a look at Belmont Glen in Guyton, Georgia. Welcome back to another video. If you don't know me, I'm Luis Bruno. I am a realtor down here in Savannah, Georgia, and I make content like this just to help you make better decisions when it comes to real estate in this area. Now, let's talk about this community. I'm going to talk about the places nearby, the schools, what to expect in terms of prices, taxes, and all of that. So let's get to it. So this community, guys, is 35 minutes away from River Street in downtown Savannah, all right? It's 17 minutes away from the Tanger outlets, which is where people go shopping right there in Pooler. Now, it's also about 17 minutes away to the airport, which is actually next to the Tanger outlets, and 31 minutes away from Forsyth Park. So if you enjoy spending time with the kids and the family on a picnic, or maybe you just want to walk, exercise, or whatever, you can go to the Forsyth Park right there in the downtown area. And it's also 55 minutes away from the Tybee Island Beach. All right, so that's perfect. Now, let's talk about schools. This area is part of the Effingham County School District, which is basically one of the best of the state, right? The elementary school is only a 10-minute drive. The middle school and the high school, which are right next to each other, are 12-minute drive from this community. And also some other things, just like the supermarket is 13 minutes away, which is a Kroger. And the Effingham County Hospital is a 17-minute drive. All right. Now, if you want to go to the hospital in Savannah, which is Candler Hospital, it's about 35 minutes away. Or the Memorial Health University Medical Center in Savannah is also about 37 minutes away from this area. So let's talk about the age of the houses here. So all of these houses right here in this community are built anywhere from 2008 to 2021. And of course, as you can see, they do have an HOA because they have amenities. So the HOA right now is about $595 a year. Now, keep in mind that that can always change. If you're watching this video in a year or two, the HOA might change. As of right now, it includes the pool, the gym, the playground for the kids, the clubhouse, the basketball courts, the tennis court. They have the soccer field, the baseball field, and the common area maintenance. All right. Now, when it comes to prices, in the past 12 months, there have been 28 sales, and the most expensive one was $480,000, and the cheapest one of all was $285,000. Now, when it comes to the prices, right, you have to mention the price median of this community, which is about $370,000, which is actually $20,000 more than the city of Guyton, all right? So this community is $370,000, right, the price median, and that's actually $20,000 more than the city of Guyton, which is about $350,000. Now, that means that, as you can see, this community would be considered above average compared to the other ones in Guyton. Now, Effingham County as a whole, right, as a whole, the price median is $325,000. So you can make the comparison right there, $325,000 compared to $370,000 in this community. Now, another thing when it comes to money, of course, you have property taxes. The property taxes, so I went to the MLS and I checked a home of $450,000. The taxes were $3,724 for the year of 2022, right? Now, a home that was only $320,000, the taxes were $2,704. So that should give you, a better guideline in terms of what to expect in property taxes if you were to choose this area as your home. Real quick, guys, if you got any plans on looking at communities in Savannah, Pooler, Richmond Hill, Guyton, Rincon, or whatever, go to my channel, click on playlist, and go where it says communities. I have a bunch of videos just like this, so make sure to do that right after watching this video. Now, let's answer a very common question regarding flood insurance. Do you need flood insurance to live here? The answer is maybe. Why? Because some of the streets in this community are on a flood zone. Now, if you were to need flood insurance, it's going to be anywhere from $600 to $800 a year, depending on whatever package you use for your home insurance or whatever company you use, right? Now, the rest of the homes are on flood zone X, which means you don't need flood insurance. So you have to do your research. Now, how do you do your research? There's two ways. You either go online, right? You type the property address and then you pull up a flood zone map. Or what I do for my clients is basically I try to talk to as many neighbors as possible, people who have been living there for 15 years, just to find out what happens when it rains. because maybe it doesn't flood, right? But maybe when it rains for 1 or 2 days, the water takes 3 to 4 days or maybe a whole week to go down, right? So you need to pretty much ask the questions to the neighbors. How is it when it rains a lot? What happens when you have a storm and things like that. Now, the other thing I wanted to share with you guys is this. What is my opinion on how Guyton compares to other areas? Now, Guyton is more of a country, right? It's more of a country feeling, family oriented. There's not many things to do, right? Not a lot of activities, restaurants, and fun. So you're going to have to either go to Savannah or Pooler, which is either 30 minutes or 20-minute drive if you want to have fun. Now, how does it compare to maybe Richmond Hill? It's actually pretty similar, but Richmond Hill is more of a newer area, I would say. So in Guyton, you're going to find a lot of areas with mobile homes. Obviously, you're going to have a lot of communities as well, like communities that don't have an HOA necessarily. The lots of the home are a lot bigger than those in Pooler. And things like that. Now, there are certain topics that are very sensitive. I am a licensed realtor, and of course, a lot of people ask me about demographics, racism, crime, and things like that. And as you know, since people get offended for everything nowadays, it's very hard for me to say anything about it. But I can recommend you one website that can definitely help you with that, and that is Neighborhood Scout. So go to neighborhoodscout.com. neighborhoodscout.com. And no, this is not a sponsorship or anything like that. I'm just telling you, if you want to do research on those topics that are very sensitive, go to neighborhoodscout.com and type Guyton, Georgia on the search bar, and you're going to find as much information about the demographics, the people, the age, the crime, the schools, all of that, right? So I'm not going to talk about it just for the sake of being secure. So hope that helps, guys. Talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you guys next time.